Got. I was actually confused between the login names, probably like server names. If this is taking as MS SQL Server, the other one should definitely be a different server again. I understood. I got that.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
questions in the assignment are a bit logical. So you have to think this way so that it will be easy for you. Okay. Yes.
Understood. Got it. I wanted to check with you while I was going through this. This was hitting my mind, so I just checked. Thank you.
So let's get started now. Let's understand slowly how to work with the software that we installed in our earlier class yesterday. Okay, we'll do it slowly. Come on, please let me know. So what are the concepts we learned so far, please? Yes.
First, we have to download.
Yes, firstly we learned about introduction. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Introduction to databases, like types of databases, why databases, types of database, and all those stuff. Right? Then what next? Installations. 2 servers, 1 tool. Yes, everyone, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Then we learned
Yes,
about
sir.
authentication. What are the modes of authentication? Please,
One
everyone,
is
you remember?
Windows and mixed mode.
Windows authentication mode and mixed mode, right?
Mixed
Mixed means both, isn't it? Both. Yeah.
Yes, sir. More.
Then we got connections. Verify version, verify edition. Yes, you remember, please? Verify
Yes.
version edition.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Then today, let's slowly step into SQL basics. Okay, we'll do it slowly. A simple, straightforward concept. Before we proceed, come on, friends. So how to verify the installation again, please? You remember? Launch SSMS, isn't it? App. Yes, you remember this, please, everyone? Launch,
Yes, sir.
search SSMS.
Yes, sir.
Don't click
Yes,
on
sir.
exe, okay? I could see one WhatsApp message few minutes back before the class today. Don't click on exe. No. Okay, click on the app. Click on the app. This is the one we installed yesterday. You click on
Yes.
it. Any version is okay. Any version is okay. Attendees who joined bit late, kindly check your mic, please. I need to unmute you manually. Please wait, okay? Yeah.
This is Arif testing the mic.
Yes, sir, if I can hear you. Yeah, Nageshwari Das, could you please mute your mic, please? Some minor background sound. Please check your mic. Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue. So how to connect to the server? Please, you remember? Browse for more. Right? You remember? Browse for more.
Yes, sir.
Next.
Database engine. Database
Yeah,
engine.
exactly. Database
Database
engine.
engine.
And I have my
More servers.
second
Server
installation,
engine.
etc. Any one you take. Any one you take. Background sound, please. Background sound, please. Please check. Any one server you take. Okay.
Okay.
Any one server is fine. Either default, named, anything is okay, no problem. And then for now, say connect.
Connect.
Very first time you connect, you may see like this: connection to the server failed. Connection was successfully established, but error during login process. No problem. Click yes. Click yes. And it gets connected. Okay. Once we connect, now we are connected to 2022 server, right? Isn't it? Check it carefully. My screen.
Yes,
Yes,
it is
sir.
16
Yes.
version.
20.
Exactly. Yes. Okay.
2020.
Identified. Just a continuity of yesterday's class. Okay. Installation class. How do I know I'm connected to 2022? This one, right? 16, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here it is. 16. 16 means 2022. Perfect. Yes. So once we are connected, now let's understand slowly how to work with the server. What's the purpose of our course? SQL Database. So right click server, new query. Right click server, new query. This is the place where we need to start writing our SQL queries. What's the purpose of SQL? You remember, please?
Used to
What's the
communicate the
purpose of SQL?
databases.
You remember, please?
Used to communicate the databases.
Yes, Pradeep, I could see your chat message here. I am seeing 15. It's okay, no problem, Pradeep. It's 2019, right? Everyone, you remember? 15.0 means 2019, 16.0 means 2022. Hope you remember, everyone, please.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
anything is fine. Okay, Pradeep, anything is fine. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Pradeep, do
Thank
you
you,
hear
sir.
me?
Yes,
Fine,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Friends, anything is fine. Okay, no problem. 2022, 2019, anything is fine. Now right click server, new query. Then we get one window. What's the purpose of query? What's the purpose of structured query language SQL? To talk to database, right? You remember, please, our introduction class. Yes. Others, hope you remember, please, our introduction
Yes, sir.
class. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So here it is, just to make it clear. In our introduction class, you got this slide, this one. See here, you remember? To talk to any database, we use SQL. Okay. We are stepping into yellow arrow mark now. Slowly we'll step into green box next after a couple of classes. For now, we are into yellow box, SQL. So what we are going to do now? We are going to define database and define tables. Very simple and straight. I was mentioning in the introduction class, SQL Server is our house. You remember, please? Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Database is our room. You remember?
Yeah.
Room.
Yes.
Storeroom.
Table is a cupboard. Table is a cupboard. Let's make it easier. Let's observe carefully. Very
Ah.
simple. Okay. Let's see. What is that now? House,
Storage.
room, cupboard. Let's see. First query. Query 1. How to create new database. Let's see. It's a brand new server. Minor background sound. Please kindly check your mics, please. Thank you. How to create new database? Kindly isolate yourself if possible, as requested in the previous classes, please. Now, how to create new database? How? Let's see. Then we are going to learn query 2. I said database is a room. We construct the room and we enter into the room. Okay. How to connect to above database? We need to learn these items slowly. Okay, we enter the room. What next? What next? Cupboard.
We need to
A cupboard has multiple shelves. A table has multiple columns. Are we getting it, please? I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In one shelf,
Yes, sir.
I'll put all my valuables. Okay.
Yeah.
In other shelf, I'll put all my documents. And remaining shelf, I'll use it for my regular activities like normal clothes and all. Those are called data types. Are we getting my point, please, everyone? Data type,
Yes, sir.
type of data.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's make it interesting. Let's make it easier. Please be with me. Observe carefully. How to store or insert data into about table. Then query number 5. How to report data from about table. From here, we'll be taking 2 examples today. And then you'll be given the task item. You submit within 24 hours. You get extra task item. I was mentioning the same in the introduction class, right? I was mentioning the same in the introduction class, extra additional task. You do more, we get more. Let's do it carefully, step by step. I repeat, in 24 hours, you'll submit your answers to the task items. You get more. Really. Let's get started now. First chapter, we are into introduction. Second chapter, we are into installations. Now let's slowly step into third chapter. Please submit your assignment of the previous classes, please. Please submit them before
Okay,
next
sir. Sure.
class. Thank you. Thank you. And today's assignment you will submit within 24 hours. If you want to have more, I'll continue. So here it is in your computer. Yesterday's class, we got our tool, SSMS tool, right? SQL Server Management Studio. And we authenticated to the server. Now today, we are going to create database, create table. Observe carefully. You may ask me, Sai, how many databases we can create in a server? 32,767 databases per server. Yesterday's concept, up to 50 servers. One default, 49 named. It's your installation notes. I request you to refer to the installation notes carefully, please. It has some theory points. Now, how to connect to the previously installed SQL server? You install 2 servers. You connect to any one. How? Windows apps, search, and type SSMS. Launch SSMS. Provide the required server name and server type database engine, server name, authentication, and connect. Once we connect, next, let's see how to create new database in your local server. First, we are going to do it through graphical user interface. We are not going directly to SQL. No, there is something else before that. And the need for SQL. We are going to create new database first, as if like creating a new folder in a drive. During creation of database, 2 files will be auto-created in installation location. Do you remember this, please, yesterday's class?
Sir.
Instance name, instance ID, one folder is auto-created. Do you remember, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that location will store data file, log file. Okay, please connect to yesterday's class carefully. Continuity is important. It makes the things lively, lovely, really interesting. Connect to the things carefully, please. Need your support. Whenever we right-click database folder and new database, 2 files will be auto-created. Data file to store the data. Log file to audit, monitor what is happening, what is what, like a camera, a CC camera. So once we create database now, what next? I said cupboard. We need to create a table. Once we create table with few columns, just like Excel sheet, product ID, product name, product price, then we store the data. But we are not happy here, because during data storage, we identify only 200 rows we can edit, not beyond that. So we need something big, SQL. Number 2, we are going to report data. We also call select. Again, we are not happy. We have only 1000 rows limit, but we need something big, millions, billions of rows to be reported as required. So there comes SQL. So before we step into SQL, there are 5 items we are learning now. So once we learn all these 5 items for next 5 minutes, repeat them for another 2 to 3 minutes. Then we'll slowly step into SQL, understand the definition of SQL. This is the diagram from our introduction class notes. right? And then slowly we'll step into SQL concepts. What is that? Something called DDL, DML, and select. So there comes the syntax or the format, and with examples on how to create database, how to enter the room, connect to the database. Then we are going to slowly understand how to get the cupboard, table. A cupboard has shelves, table has columns. In one shelf I'll have only digital data. In other shelf I'll have alphanumeric data. I open the cupboard, insert the data. And next, finally, we are going to report. Again, one more example for more clarity. One more example for more clarity, and then followed by task items. Let's get started now. This is the agenda for today's class. Next 40 minutes very important. Let's stay tuned. Next 30 minutes very important. Let's stay tuned. Once you connect to this server, how to create new database? How? Right-click databases folder, new database. I request you to take a print copy of the notes every day as requested multiple times yesterday and day before. Here it is. Yes, right-click databases, new database. See here. Right-click databases, new database. Once you right-click databases, new database, as if like creating a folder, something like retail database. Now what happens? Two files will be auto created. Come on, where they are auto created, please? You remember? Remember this? C program files like yesterday's class, instance ID, folder is auto created. Yes, got it now, please?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We can
Yes,
also
sir.
change the path. We can change it if required or leave it as it is. It's up to you. For now, let's leave it as it is. Click OK. Just click OK. No worries about other things. Click OK. We have database architecture class where we'll understand about other activities. For now, OK. Database got created. I repeat, right click, new database. Feel we are creating a folder. Okay. Same thing, we are creating a database here. Right click, new database. For example, university database. Click OK or enter. Expand database. Right click, new table. See here, new table. Once you right click database, new table, it's a retail database. I'll call it as ID column. For our easy understanding, I'll name this way, name column, and salary, not salary, say product, right? ID, name, and price column. And description. Column name can be anything, no problem. Now, where we are, right click table, new table, save table. And I'll call it as TBL products. Any name is fine. Just like a folder name, a file name, something like that in our operating system. Any name is okay. I repeat again, server, database, and table. Right click new table. Once you right click new table, it will ask you for columns. Provide the column, stop, right click and save. This one, save. Now we see the table here, left side. This one. Very simple. Let's go back to our notes. MS Office software, Excel file, Excel sheet. Without Excel sheets, we cannot store any data in Excel file. Yes, everyone, are you getting my point, please? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sheets are mandatory, right? Here tables are mandatory, that's it. Server software, yesterday's class. Today database and tables, just like file and sheets. An Excel file can include multiple sheets. A database can include multiple tables. What does sheets contain there? Fields, columns. Here table also contain columns. Observe carefully. With this information, next. Our next step. Come on, give a guess. Our house is ready, room is ready, cupboard is ready. What's the next step, please?
Insert data into
Store
tables.
the
Insert data. I mean, how to store the data, right? Open the cupboard and store the data. Store the articles. Right click. Edit top 200 rows. Here is the problem. By default, you see only 200 rows. In real world, we need to work with multiple rows, right? Millions and trillions of rows. Are you getting it, please? The need for
Yes, sir.
SQL.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Perfect, perfect. Yes. Right click table, edit top 200 rows and some ID, name, price, and description. Small caps like this. And you see here a small red circle, right? Observe carefully. Red circle. Over the mouse. It says cell has changed, not been committed. Come out, it's auto commit. Commit means save. Remember, commit means save, auto save, just like Google Sheet. And mid-sized gloves like this. Come out, it's auto save. Now the problem here, it says string or binary data truncated. Why? Because in the previous screen, I mentioned description 10. Default is 10. 10 means 10 characters only. If I try to give more than 10 characters, I get error. So either I have to modify the size over here. Friends, please wait. I'll just mute that mic. Okay, please wait. Please wait, friends. Please wait. I'll mute that mic, please. Okay. Where we are? Yes. I repeat again. Okay. We'll go for questions during Q&A time anyway. Where we are now? Yes. Please observe carefully so that we get correct timely questions as if like our regular classroom. It's a virtual classroom here. Okay. Let's observe carefully. I repeat. Come out. During your practice, you see like this. Why? It says error message, string or binary data would be truncate. Truncate means we are beyond the limit, accepted limit. So correct the errors and retry or press escape to cancel the changes. Click OK. I will first reduce the size. It works. Now go back to the table and increase the size. See here, auto save for data, but structure problem starts. I said we need to go for SQL, right? Isn't it? We are understanding slowly the reason for SQL technically. Why SQL? Why not user interface? It's not about the numbers, 200 rows, edit 1000 rows report. Not only that, there are few more problems here practically. See there, changing the content, changing the data type as a problem. It won't allow me always. So we need SQL. For now, let's move this way. Let's move on this way. I'll say caps or capsules. I don't know the price and I don't know the description. I leave it there null. So what's the problem here? Problem is we are limited to only default 10 characters. What if you want to increase the size? Is what we need to learn using SQL in our next concepts. Here it is. We have something called as increase the size. Query 35 next class has the answer in SQL. I don't want to jump, okay? Let's go in sequence slowly in a meaningful way. So what's the need for SQL now? Need for SQL, number one, to address these edits. We cannot be limited to 200 rows. To address this limit, we cannot report only 1000 rows. We want more. Of course, in this small first table today, we have only 200, only 3 rows, only 3 rows. Very next class, we have about 600 rows. And let next class, 3500 rows. I mean, we need to slowly increase the content in a proper order. So these limits are very, very basic level. I need to put them aside. Number 2, this is the first limit, okay? 200 rows edit, 1000 rows report. Select means to report, to verify, to see the content. Select means to verify the content. This is one side limitation. Other side of the limitation, we cannot perform modification to table structure like increasing the size. There are certain restrictions and technical reasons for it. We'll understand them slowly in the architecture class, why user interface is designed like this. But for now, let's continue to address the limitations using SQL. Right click new query. I'll repeat again, then we go for questions. Come on, you please be with me. Please help me now. How to work with SQL, please? Launch SSMS. Friends, I assume we are very new. Please, let's interact, okay? Launch SSMS. Next. Next.
Right click on
Connect to the
database.
server.
No, connect, correct. Okay, right click would be after we connect to the server, right?
Okay.
So launch SSMS. And we
Connect to
need
server.
not browse for more
Connect.
every time, not required. Simply enter, you connect. Yes, are we getting it, please? I'll
Yes,
wait.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Perfect.
Sir,
Now,
Right click.
whatever
Databases.
databases we created previously, few minutes back, we are able to verify them here, right?
Retail.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I want a new database. Right click new database.
Database.
Yes, exactly. Say, for example, an employee database. You may ask me, Sai, do we need to give uppercase only? You may ask me, and I'll say any case is fine. For example, something like employee database.
The database is mandatory or something like
You can try this way, sister, during your practice.
okay.
Got it? Got the answer now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. Yep. Next. See, we're all very new, right? So, for that reason, for easy identification, I'm giving the name actually. Okay. You can give any name, no problem.
This is
New-
only the way to create, sorry for interruption. This is only the way to create a database, or is there any alternative to? No, I'm
You
just
need to tell
asking.
me the answer. Yeah, you need to tell answer to your question by end of the class today. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I'll make you tell answer to your question by end of the class today. That's my duty. I'll do.
Okay,
Yes,
sir, no problem.
ID. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Sal and location. During creation itself, we have to provide the correct size. If it is through user interface. Are we getting it, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Save table. Okay. Any name is fine. Then right click Vamsi, please take your mic, Vamsi, please. Background sound, please, Vamsi, please. Thank you. Right click, edit top 200 rows. ID and name, my salary and my location. Come out, it's auto save. Next, something like this. Come out. What is null? You remember, please? What is null?
If we don't enter any value,
No data.
Unknown value.
unknown value.
It's not zero, unknown. You suddenly ask my weight. I don't know my weight. Okay. I know my age, 42. Really, 42. Okay. Yeah. Now, you ask my age. I don't know my age. Okay. I don't know my age. So null. Null means undefined, unknown value. Now right click and no save because auto save. Then right click table, select. Right click table, select. Top 1000 rows. This is about the user interface. In your class notes, you'll practice until here. Edit top 200 rows. Select top 1000 rows. Limitation with GUI. Only 200 rows can be edited. Only 1000 rows can be reported. To address about limitations, we use SQL. What is SQL? Structured query language. A platform to communicate with any database. Development, testing, admin, activities, anything, everything. To work with SQL, we need a platform, SSMS, for today. Later classes, other platforms. A variant of SQL, a type of SQL called Transact SQL. For communicating with databases stored in Microsoft SQL Server. Very simple. You and me are colleagues. So we need to communicate. We are in office. We use one language. In our cafeteria or outside or over the weekend in a restaurant or a pub, some other language, right? I mean, people are same. If the platform changes, communication language changes. Database is same. If the house of the database changes, communication language also changes. The syntax changes. Grammar changes. Let's start with SQL, the basics. And then slowly proceed for Transact SQL, a variant of SQL later classes. In this SQL, we are going to hit a half century. Let's get started now. Assume a green glass. Pour some water into it. Assume a green glass. Pour some water into it. Assume a green paper glass. And we got the glass. We pour some water. On my screen, we pour some water. Add some sugar. Delete some sugar water. And our kids are watching it. Our kids are watching it. Select. And in our options, what they do? They alter the paper glass. They may tear the paper glass. That is our SQL. I mean, to work with structure, container, okay, we use create, alter, drop. To work with the content, data, we work with, we need to work with content, data, we deal with insert, update, delete. What is that? Back to my screen again. Right click server, new query. This is how we need to write the queries. Right click server, new query. Okay. This is how we need to write the queries. Now how to write the query? Let's see. Simple and straight. We are not happy with the user interface, right? We need to go by query. Come on, what's the first query we need to write? How to
Create database.
How to
Create database.
Create the database.
create database. How? Create See here now, carefully create to define this one, create database name. For today, you follow the notes as it is, copy the example and paste it here like this. Execute. Select the query, execute. Come on, how do you verify this database? Please, I'll wait. Think. I understand. We are all very new. Come on, please think. I'll wait.
It's written commands completed successfully.
Okay, where do you verify it? Yes, you observed it. It's successful, correct. Where do we verify it?
Refresh it and check it under the server.
Left side you see databases, right?
Under the server.
Yes.
Under the database.
Arif,
Yeah, under the data.
Arif, some background sound, brother. Please take it, brother. Please help me. Please help me. Some background sound. Friends, kindly isolate yourself as requested yesterday, please. Okay? Please, everyone. Please help me. Please help me. Please help everyone. Right click databases, refresh. Why to refresh, Sai? You may ask me. We didn't do it earlier. Why to do it now? If I don't refresh it, I don't see the database here. See there? That product DB is not available in the list, right? So the moment I refresh, then only I see the database, alphabetical order. Are we getting it, please? I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's the second
Yes, sir.
query, please? How to?
To connect above database.
Connect with the database.
Yes. Use. Details in our notes anyway. Please stay tuned. Use database means enter into the database. Whichever database you enter, you see top left, bottom right. To verify whichever database we are connected to, top left, bottom right, will be able to identify the database you are currently in, the room you are currently in. Then query number 3, how to create new table. Come on, friends, where we are creating this table? Inside
Database.
inside
Like product DB.
above database, right? Isn't it?
Database.
Yes. Let's ask our notes. Let's ask our notes. Yes, you create database, connect database. How to create table? Syntax: create table, table name, column name, data type, column name, data type, so on up to 1024 columns. So data type is a property to specify type of value that can be stored in a column. Example, a column can store digits, alphabets, date, time, etc. Just like a cupboard in our house. One shelf has few specific type of articles, other shelf other type of articles, and so on. We shall understand more about data types in next 4 classes. For now, let's have 2 basic data types today. Integer to store digits, character to store digits, symbols, alphabets, like admin $123. What is this? Alphabets, digits, symbol. That is called character. Now let's see how to create a table. I request you to follow the notes as it is and practice. It saves a lot of time. Just select all these lines. You'll be doing the task items anyway. Let's observe carefully. This one, create table, table name, ID, integer to store digits, name, character, digits, alphabet, symbol. Select all these lines only. Execute. This is important. Remember, during your practice, select only required lines. Okay, required lines. Execute. You are done. Next. Come on, tell me now. How do you verify? Where do you verify? Come on, please. I'll wait.
We need to
The
go to product
database under the table.
database.
Refresh and again check for under the table, the current database. Under that, look for the table.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Some attendees, no response at all. Please help me. I need to respond to your questions also. Please help me, please. We respond more, we get more, please. Let's continue. Let's continue. I understand I'm taking you back to school after a long gap, right? Isn't it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
enjoy it.
Yes.
Let's enjoy it. We need it, please. We need it, please. Yes. This is our Asian style of learning, right? Indian style of learning, really. Okay. Yep, here it is. Got it? Please. Are we getting it, please? Vamsi, check your mic, brother. Vamsi. Vamsi, please check your mic, brother. Please. Thank you. Got it, please? Everyone here. Verifying the table
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and columns.
Yes, sir.
Very simple. MS Office, Excel file, Excel sheet, fields. Now query for how to store or insert data into about table. How? Let's see. Let's ask our notes. How to store or insert data, item number 11. Rule, single quotes mandatory for alphabets and symbols, optional for digits. Single quotes mandatory for alphabets and symbols, optional for digits. So select this particular line, select the complete line, all 3 lines, copy all below 3 lines, paste to SSMS, select, okay, select and just execute. Select and paste it and select and execute. Make sure you select only those lines, okay, execute. Here into is optional, semicolon optional. Either you use it or not, no one cares. Okay, into optional, semicolon optional. It works. One row affected 3 times. One more thing. You may ask me, Sai, you are using uppercase in few cases, lowercase in few other cases. No problem. Uppercase, lowercase, no problem.
It's not a
Next.
case sensitive.
It's insensitive. You are right, brother. Yes, it's case insensitive. Okay, case insensitive, no problem. Next, come on. What is your final step?
Sir, like, sorry to interrupt. Like I mean, like insert into. If you specify
We said
into
edit,
once.
right? Yes, we said edit, right? After edit, what's the next step, please? You remember? What is the next step, please? I'll wait.
Select.
How to report, right? Report or verify data, isn't it? Do you remember, everyone? Right click table, select. Select means to verify report. You remember, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Edit means insert, modify. Now select. So final step, select from table name. Here star means to report all columns from the table. Star means to report. There are other options very next class. For now, let's make it simple like this. Observe carefully. I repeat, we create database, connect database, create table, insert, finally verify, like this.
Sir, we did
Here
not give
remember,
the serial. We did not
here
give the serial
remember,
numbers, right?
Pradeep will go for questions during Q&A time, sir, please, throughout the course. Okay,
Okay.
please. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Friends, we'll go for questions during Q&A time, friends. There will be Q&A time for every few examples. After repetition, okay? As we did yesterday, we did the concept, we repeated it, and then went for questions. The same style until end of the course and the project solution. Let's do it carefully. Because some attendees may be writing their observation notes, right? So I should not deviate them. I need to respect them. If in case anyone writing their observation notes, right? My dearest friends, front bench people, writing their observation notes, I need to respect them. My duty. So what we did, yes, we created database. You would like to practice once again. What you do? Here it is. I'm repeating the concept now for more practice. This one. Instead of creating database, copy pasting each item, connecting database, create table, etc., you can copy paste entire information in a single shot. And here it is. Just one more example. See here. Create database. We practice like this, okay? One by one. This one. Connect database on top and bottom. You remember, please? Are we getting it now? Please, I'll wait.
Sir.
Everyone, please, we'll go for questions after
Yes,
revision
sir.
only.
Yes,
Are we
sir.
getting it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This table is very important, you know, intentional. Student ID, student name, student interest rating, and student marks. Click execute. We know how to verify it, right? This one. Though into keyword is optional, it is highly recommended to use include into keyword. And there are 4 columns, so 4 values. First value goes to ID. Second value goes to name. Third value goes to interest rating. And fourth value goes to marks. Finally, what we do? After we do all these insert, finally select like this. Star means all columns. From here, next example, I said 30 plus queries, right? Our next example would be a repetition of today's class, and then we'll slowly proceed for other variants of SQL. So these notes will be sent in advance today. We have weekend, right? For the weekend, what you do? I request you to select each statement, execute, understand the concepts carefully. We'll get them explained in the next class anyway. Hope you will do this homework for me, please. Preparing for the next class. Yes.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you need to do these things now. We'll go for questions anyway. You need to do these things now. I understand you did the installation. You are done. Practice today's class and submit your assignments. Once you submit, you will receive my answers plus next class notes. Hope it is clear, please. I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Got
Okay,
it.
sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, I got it.
I need to pressure you, right? I have to, compel you, I have to force you now. We need it. Without forcing factor, we cannot get productivity. My experience, really. Yes, please, you will submit your answers and get my answers back. And what about last 2 classes assignments? Please let me know. Done or still doing? Last 2 classes assignments, please. I'll wait. Not this one, other one. Last 2 classes assignments done or still doing? Let me know, please. I'll wait.
Sir, by end of this class, I will send.
I'll provide you answers to those last 2 class assignments anyway. They are theoretical, okay? They are theoretical, no problem.
Okay.
I'll send you the answers to those assignments anyway. Now, please go through them carefully. I want you to concentrate more on the practice item from today. Please do it for me. Yes, everyone, please. Hope you'll do it for me, please. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, today is my
Perfect.
first class.
Anyone attending today's first class, please contact our team regarding your, like missing class, okay? And other details, please help me. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I'm sending, thank you. I'm sending all these notes just in case if anyone missing yesterday's class or whatever. I am sending the notes, screenshots, interview questions of today's class. Day before yesterday, number 1, first chapter. Yesterday, second chapter. Today, third chapter. Until interview questions, not answers. Answers you please try. Give a try. I am there. And yes, I think we'll stop here. Every day, as you see on the screen, throughout the course, we have the same pattern. Need your support. Need your support. Please, we do more, we get more. Choice is yours. And I'll send you all the information now. I'll call it as database and SQL basics. Email sent to everyone. Please check. We'll stop for now. Anyone, any questions, please? I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Pradeep. Please tell me, Pradeep. Proceed. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. I can. When I'm clicking on new database, when I give the new database name, and when I click OK, it's showing error message, sir.
Invalid column name error.
It's create failed for database. Additional information and exception occurred while executing a transact SQL statement or batch. It's showing invalid column name is accelerated database
On
or
my
something.
screen. On my screen. Expected. Friends, one thing. It's a common error. Invalid column name error. Very simple, friends. Very simple and straightforward solution. Okay. Make sure your SSMS version and SQL Server version should be same. Only then it works.
Oh, it works. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, sir. And I have before I asked how to create the database in any other different way. That's
Yes,
what
yes.
you told me in the next step.
You got it now, right? Create database, database name SQL. Yes, you got
I got
it.
Yeah, I got
Perfect,
it, sir.
perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait.
I have not received your email, so I need to contact your team.
Please, yeah, please have a word with our team. They shall do the needful. Okay, no issues. They'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Fine, then. Thank you. Our next meet Monday morning India time, right? Our next meet.
Okay, sir. One more quick question before that. Just one more quick question, sir.
Tell me, sir.
So this SSMS version and SQL Server, if should not be same, it works or it doesn't work, sir?
It should be same. Then only it works.
Okay.
To
Okay.
resolve above error. Okay. Are you getting it now? I'll wait.
Oh yeah. Got it, sir.
Next question, please. So Sunday evening US time, okay? Attendees from US and Canada in case. Yeah. We stop for today.
Okay, sir.